Hey everyone, it's playoff season now. Twins have clinched since the last time we spoke, which was way too long ago that I was able to do a video stuff for Left Field Gap. But we're back at it. I'm in the middle of coaching season, so it makes things a little more interesting. But we get some fun now. We get playoff baseball. We get a real series, not just the wild card thing. And we get to see those hated Yankees. I, for one, am pretty optimistic, which kind of fits within my personality, so it might not be too strange that I feel optimism about the upcoming series, and we're going to dig into that a little bit here as I record this on a rainy Tuesday morning. But looking forward to this. I just think out of those two teams, the Yankees, Astros, the Yankees are obviously the easier of the two. Not that that's really saying a whole lot because they're both very good teams, but the ballpark in New York is only going to help the Twins as much as it helps the Yankees. I can just see even someone like Nelson Cruz just kind of almost doing a check swing and it going out into right field. And if Cron's able to go, I can see him putting some out there even as a right-hander. So we'll see how things go. Now, obviously, going into this series, we're still concerned about some starting pitching things. We don't know what Barrios is going to show up. If dominant Barrios shows up, we're going to be great, but we're going to see what happens. Odorizzi kind of has that the label of a fly ball pitcher, which he is, and so that makes you a little nervous if he ends up getting a game in New York. Funny thing is, 2 games against the Yankees this year, Odorizzi did better in New York than he did in the Twin Cities, so we'll see what happens there. What made me even the more kind of optimistic about the situation, even though there's still questions with some injuries and those are going to play into what's going on. But Eno Sarris over at The Athletic just had an article where he's trying to pick out some stats. So it was picking a statistical method and a World Series champion. And a lot of these statistics look really good for the Twins. He was just trying to look at some trends of things that helped to pick out some World Series champions and things that have been in there. Some of the things that he pulled out, and I don't want to completely kill what he wrote, but are pitchers that are up in velocity, and the Twins have 15 of those. I think they were tied leading that category. Relievers with an above average strike to walk ratio, which the Twins also had 9 of those in there. Also, there was this nice graph that put them right behind the Astros, and that had to do with their hitting, and that was where they ranked as far as home runs and strikeouts. And so going into the playoffs, the Twins ranked 2nd and 4th in those categories, respectively. So if you subscribe to The Athletic, go read the entirety of the article. It was really good. If not, I know Aaron Gleeman just is stepping on, so you can get one of their discounted rates, so go do that. It's one of the few places that I spend money to subscribe just because on a budget here a little bit, so that's one of the ones I choose to invest money in because it's a good thing to do. And there's lots of others I wish I could, but again, budget, so we have to do that. So talking about some of those things, when we get past the Twins starters, the bullpen looks very good here going up against the Yankees. The Yankees were actually 12th in strikeout rate. I probably shouldn't have been as shocked, but a little shocked that the Twins do so well in that category, because I think the bad thing is we just think of some guys that are strikeout prone. I think right now Rosario rises to the top of that list, but they're actually doing well. But you think we get into that reliever part of the Twins roster. I'm thinking offseason or something already. And we've got guys like Rogers, 11.7, Trevor May, 11.1 for strikeouts per 9, Duffy's 12.8. We even Thorpe even is a 10.1, Sergio Romo's a 10.7. I mean, there's lots of guys. Now, I don't know what Thorpe will get for run, and honestly, in general, with this Yankee series and the Astros, if they face the Astros for that matter, I'm nervous about left-handers, any of our left-handers getting on the mound. The Yankees and Astros both, along just like the Twins, are going to just mash on left-handers if anything is left in the wrong spot. So we'll see kind of how that goes. But the Twins are set up well from a pitching standpoint there. It's kind of unfortunate that so many things are going on with the Yankees right now with their pitching, because there's lots of guys on there that if they made their starting rotation for this series, or they even see the mound, that will be positive for the Twins. I know in other places people have talked about home run rates on opposing pitchers if the Twins were to go against the Astros, like Verlander's giving up a lot. Now he has to pitch a lot of innings to get to giving up a lot of home runs, but the Yankees have guys that hit this list as well. So Happ, who we may not see a whole lot of, but he's fifth on the season of home runs allowed with 33. Herman, we're obviously not going to see, but he was 14th on the list, or at least it doesn't seem like we're going to see him. Tanaka, who out of the group we're naming is maybe the best to get a start somewhere, but he is 26th with 28 home runs allowed this year. Sabathia, who, I mean, he's going to be out of the pen, it looks like, if he does come in, but he's 29th with 27 home runs. So there's, it's kind of, Twins have a strength in that lineup, and that's what makes me be positive about what's going on. And Odorizzi and Barrios, both at times, if they click, have shown that they can run away with the game for the Twins. So I'm very optimistic. We'll see what happens with any bullpen games that may happen and pop up here. But very excited. This video obviously is going to be on YouTube, and it also may find its way into a larger article on why I am confident about the Twins' abilities here going into this Yankees series. And there was also one earlier a while ago that I did that was nervous. Also, make sure you're staying tuned to places and things like Twins Daily. I know if you're in the Twin Cities area, there's going to be a get-together Friday night for the game, so make sure you get signed up for that. I know it looked like that was filling up pretty quick, but it's free. Go check it out. Maybe I'll link that in the comments just so you can easily get to that. But we'll talk to you soon. Let's go Twins.